Happy Thursday, Chiefs Kingdom. We are count 'em, 3 days away from the AFC Championship game against the Cincinnati Bengals. And on today's show, we got a lot to get into, including today's injury reports for both teams. But let's have fun at first here, as the Bengals, I'll just say it since our graphic can't, they've been talking some shit, and Willie Gay, couldn't keep his mouth shut today. We'll kind of talk about that as well. One comment he made kind of shot back at Cincinnati. But Bengals players, starting with Mike Hilton, have been referring to Arrowhead Stadium as Burrowhead. Mike Hilton, caught up by NFL Films audio, saying, "We'll see y'all in Burrowhead." Yeah, baby, let that sink in your mind. We'll see y'all in Burrowhead. That was late in the game against the Bills. Justin Reid was asked about it this week. He said, "I think we all saw it. We're going to let our play on the field speak for us." Hilton, of course, was asked about it and said, "Oh, you're trying to stir something, but really just popped up to me on the sideline. I just knew we were going to Kansas City and it's Arrowhead, so I thought of my quarterback and called it Burrowhead." And there's probably some truth to that. There's just some fun to it, but don't get all mad at the media when you're asked about, "Oh, y'all trying to stir something." No, you told your teammates we're going to Burrowhead. Let that sink in. Let me just first of all say, Joe Burrow has won one game at Arrowhead Stadium. One. Now, he's 3-0 against Mahomes. He deserves credit for that. And you look at the head-to-head matchups, they've been very, very close. Now, yeah, it's 3-0. I wouldn't call this just Joe Burrow has owned Mahomes and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs, if you look back at all three of these games, especially the last two, last year and this year, they just haven't won in the key areas. They haven't finished these games, especially the AFC Championship last year. I mean, that's just a flat-out debacle by Kansas City. Give the Bengals credit, but the Chiefs flat-out blew that one. But at the end of the day, Bengals are 0-3. But to say Burrowhead leading up to a game like this when you've won one game at Arrowhead Stadium, I think it's a little overconfident. I think it's a little cocky after winning 3 nail-biters. But listen, they deserve to be confident. They've had success against the Chiefs, and I told you guys earlier this week that Cincinnati deserves to be here. This is not some fluke 2-year run they're on. They are here to stay. And, if the Chiefs do have a kryptonite, it is Cincinnati. I don't know if it's a full-blown kryptonite at this point, but you lose this one, fall to 0-4, those narratives are only going to continue. So it's up to the Chiefs to put an end to them this Sunday afternoon. How badly do you want to beat the Bengals? Scale of 1 to 100. 1 being, you don't care. You're not even a Chiefs fan. 100 being incredibly so. I'm at about a 500. Let me know, how badly do you want the Chiefs to beat the Bengals? And yeah, Willie Gay just couldn't help himself. He was asked what scares you about the Bengals offense, and he said nothing. So we will see what happens on Sunday. Shout out to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's show. Very delicious and flavored cereals. I'm a big fan of the frosted cereal as well as the peanut butter. Those are probably my top 2 favorites. But Magic Spoon has mastered having healthy cereal that is also delicious. Growing up, cereal was one of the best parts of being a kid. But I had to give it up because I realized it was full of sugar and junk that you really shouldn't eat. But Magic Spoon is cereal reinvented. I start every day with a bowl of Magic Spoon. It tastes amazing, and honestly, it's too good to be true. Magic Spoon tastes exactly like regular cereal from your childhood, but is super nutritious with 13 to 14 grams of protein and 0 grams of sugar. Magic Spoon comes in delicious flavors such as cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter, and only has 140 calories per serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, and grain-free, as well as soy-free. I love my Magic Spoon because it tastes great, and it's good for you. I'm never going back to regular cereal. So you should start your new year off right with Magic Spoon. Use the QR code on screen or go to magicspoon.com/chat and use our code chat to get $5 off your own personalized Magic Spoon variety pack. And stay on track for your New Year's resolutions. It's magicspoon.com/chat. That link is in the description and the comments of this video. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product that if you're not a fan of it, you can tell them so, and they will send you your money back. But don't think you're going to be doing that because it tastes that good. Magicspoon.com/chat. Link is in the description. QR code right there if you want to scan that. All right, let's talk about the injury reports for each team heading into this game. Mecole Hardman limited for a second straight day as he continues to try and make his way back. I'll put him in that questionable category for Sunday. I think there's a chance he plays, but we'll have to wait and see. Patrick Mahomes, full participant again. He's good to go. Again, he won't be 100%, but he will play, as will Willie Gay and Jerick McKinnon. For the Bengals, a little less certainty as they are still dealing with some offensive line injuries. Jonah Williams, Alex Kappa did not practice today. We'll see if either of those guys are going to make it back. Joe Bashie, the linebacker, Hayden Hurst, the tight end, before we get to Trey Flowers, those two guys are limited. And then Trey Flowers, Sam Hubbard, Ted Karras, and DJ Reid are all full. Karras did not play last week, so he should be in line to return this week. Or actually, maybe Karras did play. I can't remember. He's been nicked up as well, though, but he should be good to go. Now, subscribe to the channel. We will have my final Chiefs versus Bengals preview video tomorrow, so subscribe, turn on your notifications, my final keys to victory, and final prediction. I told you guys I might change my prediction later in the week depending on a couple of factors, so stay tuned for that. Turn on your noties so you know exactly when that preview gets published. Let's talk about Eric Bieniemy get a little bit, get into the rumors portion of this show. Is Eric Bieniemy leaving Kansas City for an offensive coordinator job, which would be technically a lateral move, but Andy Reid and the Chiefs could allow it if they chose to do so. Several teams are interested in him as their offensive coordinator. Aaron Wilson reported this earlier today, while highly respected veteran Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy very much remains in the running for the Colts head coaching job, per league sources. The Commanders, among multiple teams, including the Ravens, Commanders, and Jets hired Nathaniel Hackett, so that they're a moot point now, want to discuss OC opportunities with him. I don't think he's going to get the Colts head coaching job. Jim Irsay is obsessed with Jeff Saturday for some reason. I don't know if Saturday will get it, but I don't think EB gets that job. I think the Ravens would be pretty interesting, though. If he has to go call plays elsewhere to prove he is worthy of a head coaching opportunity, go coach Lamar Jackson. See if you can get that passing game going, because that's been the problem there. That's why they got rid of Greg Roman. But if he can unlock Jackson more as a passer, then you would be hard-pressed to not give him a chance at that point. Now, what do you guys think? Will Bieniemy leave for another team this offseason, whether it's a head coach or as an OC? Type L for leave or S for stay. Get your votes in down below. Will Eric Bieniemy leave for another team in the offseason? Talk MVP here, then we'll get out of here. Mahomes officially an MVP finalist as the NFL announced who the 5 finalists are. Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Chiefs quarterback, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow, Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts, Bills quarterback Josh Allen, and then Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson. Good for Jefferson being named a finalist. He's not going to win because Mahomes is the big favorite to win the award. I would be surprised if he did not win it, but the finalists have been announced. So that is where we sit. If you think Mahomes will win MVP, type 15 below. Show 15 some love as he's more focused on the AFC Championship game than an MVP trophy. But if you think he'll win MVP, go ahead and type 15. All right, that's going to do it for today's Chiefs Report. Join us tomorrow for my final preview. We'll also have a mailbag video on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. But preview video, who will I pick to advance to Super Bowl 57? Stay tuned for that, and we will see you tomorrow here on the Chiefs Report.